Today we're going to be talking about Cryaotic, someone who was once considered to be an iconic YouTuber, but has now been forced to abandon his channel of over 2 million subscribers, and more disturbingly, it's all because of something that was in plain sight his entire career. In March of 2006, Cryaotic would create his YouTube channel simply because he liked to play video games and wanted to upload videos of himself playing them. Cry would start several different series with pretty much any horror game he could find at the time, and for 2010, this was nothing out of the ordinary. This was during a time when some of the most popular people on YouTube were all doing the same thing and all growing the same exact way.
How's it going, bros? My name's Bear the Bad. Welcome back.
It wasn't like today where Mr. Beast is giving people $100,000 to fucking escape his basement or whatever. It was literally just people who liked to play video games. PewDiePie was also one of the people who just so happened to be doing the same thing as Cry and was also around the same size as him at the time. They would make a video together and start a friendship that would last several years, and during those years they would make tons of more videos together. As Cry would continue posting these gaming videos over the next few years, he would eventually get tired of doing literally the same exact thing every single day.
Pretty much from the get-go of this channel, I've always been like, hey man, let's do let's plays and shit, man. Let's just fucking do it, man. This sounds a good idea. There comes a time in every young man's life where he's not a young man anymore, and he wants to do different things.
This video would be the first time that Cry would come out and actually say that he was starting to feel burnt out, and while that's something that pretty much everyone deals with, Cry's situation was a little bit different. In the description of this video, Cry would say that he didn't want his channel to be a getting the grind of a video done, and he wanted it to be more enjoyable. And then later on in the description, he claims that he's still going to be finishing his playthroughs on several other games over the next few months, which he would later go back on. The combination of doing the same exact thing every single day and the popularity of playthroughs on YouTube rapidly declining would really start to affect Cryaotic's mental health, and over the next few months that would become clear whenever his uploads would start slowing down with no explanation. In Cry's video, he would explain that even though he had taken a several month-long break and thought that he wasn't burnout anymore, he was obviously wrong.
I feel like I should just come clean and say it. I think I'm going to be ending the vampire playthrough, purely because I just am not enjoying it.
This would start to become a trend for Cry, and for the next few years, the uploads would drastically slow down if there were any at all. He would essentially leave his audience of over 2 million wondering where he was with no updates and no warning until he would come out in 2019 and upload a video as if nothing had happened. He didn't actually talk about his disappearance in the video itself, but in the description, he would say some pretty important things, including himself dealing with an insane amount of mental health struggles over the last few years, and even seeking professional help, along with a statement saying to stay tuned because he will be coming back in the near future, which definitely did end up happening, just not in a way that anybody expected. Due to obviously struggling with mental health problems, his uploads would rapidly slow down, and it would get to a point where he was only uploading once or twice every few months, until eventually he just stopped completely.
I've always felt disingenuous because I was never open with people about things, because I was always hiding things. I was never able to be genuine with people anymore after the fact that I cheated on my girlfriend with people who I didn't realize were even underage in the first place. So yes, I'm sorry.
Cry's life would really change for the worse, and everything would really be over for him whenever he uploaded this video. It's essentially an apology video that he made for cheating on his girlfriend with multiple underage girls, which isn't really how that works. You can't really just make an apology video admitting to all that. After realizing that he had just made a video admitting to actual crimes, he would come out and try to backtrack by claiming that the video was made in a manic state and isn't accurate of what a proper apology looks like, which, to be completely fair, is definitely true. I think if you ever find yourself making an apology video where the synopsis of the entire video is, "I'm sorry for cheating on my girlfriend with several underage girls," then you're fucking donezo. There's no coming back from that one. He also made the claim that he had cheated on his girlfriend with multiple underage girls, which is true, but it doesn't really show the actual amount. There are apparently between 15 and 25 underage girls that Cryaotic had cheated on his girlfriend with, and while a lot of these can't actually be 100% confirmed, there is one post that was uploaded on deviantart.com that dates all the way back to 2012 that very vividly details an encounter that a 15-year-old girl had with Cry, which essentially just talks about an encounter that the 15-year-old girl who originally posted this had with Cryaotic and one of his friends, where they were all flirting with each other, and there's even a point where she's asked her age, and after responding with 15 years old, Cryaotic's friend says, and I quote, "You're too beautiful to be that young." Ever since the video came out of Cryaotic literally admitting to all of the accusations, there's been several more people to come out and say that they were also victims of his, and there's really no telling how many of them there truly are. Cryaotic was someone who was definitely on a pretty good path with YouTube. He had millions of subscribers, all of his fans liked and respected him, but due to his actions, he would pretty much be exiled from the internet, and at this point, there's no way that he could ever return. Thank you guys for watching all the way until the end of today's video. If you did enjoy this one, then you'll also probably enjoy my last one. Also, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I really had no idea that it was going to come this fast. It's actually crazy. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you next time.